Welcome to this update video on Buddel and its accessories. I have spread everything out here. First of all, a dry run without high pressure water.
This can then follow later, or has already been done. I would like to explain a little bit how the whole system works, what accessories are available at the moment. Of course, there are various configurations of it, various sizes or sizes that can then be used. Now in the first step, here is a pipe jacking unit. The special thing here is that there is an attack on the outside. This means that you have a ribbed tubular drive here, jacking pipe, which is available once in the steel version in short, then at the back you can see in the long version, which is 3 times as long as the short pipe, and again a short version made of plastic. Theoretically, one could make a direct drive of the pipe. We now have here in the version, Buddel is the device at the back. We have already placed a jacking pipe in there, where gears are attacked on the outside, and then it is driven forward. I will show later in the video. In this pipe, this is the big advantage. There is now a water hose, and then again the high pressure hose. This means that it is possible to control the material outflow through the pipe, where other systems currently do not do so. Of course, it has various advantages. The pit remains reasonably dry. Not quite, but reasonably dry. And you can carry out the removal separately. Here in front, we also see a few accessories. We have the classic drill bits, the other with a quasi-closed version, only one nozzle, and the other with the open version. That would now also be the variant that would then have to be mounted here. In addition, we have here on the side, which is then a thorn that is pulled backwards in the withdrawal process. We also have a connection for water pipes here again. You can see it on the side, there are such small holes in it to flush the whole thing. These slotted holes are then used for material removal, and we then have the possibility to pull in the whole thing directly with an internal drawing cone, the tube, i.e., in the retraction experience. The whole thing is also available as a closed version, i.e. for displaceable floors, but here too you could theoretically flush if the material removal were not necessary now. Basically, the structure is relatively simple. We have our connection for the guard strike here. We now pull it over. We then cover it here, as far as possible, into the system. It can then lie neatly here on this pipe, and then, in principle, only the corresponding drill bit is used. Placed here, and then closed accordingly. And then this drill bit can be screwed on here, of course, to the back. And let's see that the run goes out of there. So. And then the whole thing can be mounted here accordingly. Well, when that's done, then logically take the whole thing off again, pull it out accordingly. Now I've lost my thing here. So, and then logically, I can place the retreat here, although you have to note here that this retreat, or of course, this spike is then placed in reverse order. Buddel can only drive out the whole thing in one direction at a time. This is due to the basic systematics. That means you turn the entire system around in the pit once, so that you can do it. Now, when I turn it on, you can see nicely. I pull the hose out again. In order to improve the propulsion there.
Do it for a moment. Okay, simple.
This is centricity-based steering forward. In emergency areas, it is also possible to steer forward on a time-based basis. This means that it bumps when the pipe penetrates the ground, and at the same time it is flushed. It is relatively quiet. Compressor. You can hear the compressor in the background. It's a silent compressor, which means it's not that loud at all. Logically, what I haven't done now is add more pipes. That means that they are screwed in exactly the others here accordingly. That's it for the little update video for Bud. As I said, there is a lot to discover. If you would like more information, please contact the email address. I look forward to every contact and see you next time.